This is Fbg.Live. From touchdowns and concerts to weddings and Christmas parades. Live video production right here in Fredericksburg, Texas. Live, local, here for you. Fbg.Live, capturing your moment for generations to enjoy.
Welcome back to Ingram. It's Little League Baseball Majors. Cody Carnett, Mike Bell, glad that we're with you again tonight. A lot of you tuned in for last game. A couple nights ago, Fredericksburg played Kerrville, and a very close game that ended up on the Fredericksburg side 3-2. But over 1,100 of you have viewed that. That's 1,100 individual views, and so that's somewhere in the 4,000 plus, which we're just happy to bring good baseball for you guys. Mike, phenomenal game. What did you enjoy about it? What did you find well, and what do you think is going to translate to tonight as we get to play Comfort?
A lot of good pitching. Briggs really dominated from the mound. He had 11 strikeouts, which was amazing. Kind of a low-scoring game. 3-2 was the final score, but that doesn't mean there wasn't drama. There was a lot of drama.
My goodness,
Ended on a close play at first base. It was just a great game. Excited to be moving on to round two.
Yeah, we got to see Comfort play a little bit, and in the game before they played Bandera. Bandera just lost. No, excuse me. Bandera just lost on a walk-off controversial call, a little bit of challenging catcher's interference to Kerrville. So Kerrville, who lost to us, just lost on a walk-off catcher's interference. And it was, 7-6, 6-5, something like that nature. So Kerrville continues along the bottom of the bracket. If you were watching the other night and tuned in for Kerrville, grateful for your support of them. And they continue on as they will continue on down that bottom side of the bracket. Top side of the bracket, we've got Kerrville, who beat Bandera the other night, and they move on to play us tonight. We will introduce to you more of what's going to happen in terms of the bracket, but just quickly note on the screen there, great support from the Fredericksburg fans and as well from the Comfort game earlier this week. But you notice you can scan that little QR code to support your Little Leaguer. There's a shout-out ticker across the top. There's a shout-out scoreboard across the upper left. And you can just kind of see the tally of the support as you all tune in and help support this broadcast. There's some specials. I'll let you go click that QR code. There's some different prices than there were the other night. We've dropped some prices, and would love to see you support and shout out your specific Little Leaguer. As it pertains to the bracket, it continues to progress. Obviously, we have Fredericksburg playing Comfort tonight. But last night, Medina Valley played Bernie with a 3-2 win. So Bernie moves on. They will play Harper tomorrow. Medina Valley drops into the losers bracket, and the loser of Fredericksburg Comfort tonight will drop down and play Medina Valley Monday. Winner of tonight's game moves on to play Wednesday night against either Bernie or Harper, whoever wins that one tomorrow. And what's interesting is if we do win tonight, Mike, Briggs pitching 11 Ks the other night, he will be eligible to be back on the mound. We expect to probably see Crinwelge, who just had a little soreness in his shoulder. He's fine. We expect to see him available back on the mound. So the whole team would be back around for what would be the winner's bracket final, which would be phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely. Just want to touch on, 2 nights ago that, we're playing Comfort tonight, and they're a very focused team. They scored 4 runs in the first inning the other night, and then Bandera came back in the fourth, and they scored 4 runs, and then it was kind of a seesaw till the end. So just really looking forward to tonight's game. I know both teams are, really excited because they're both coming off a win, so they're both going to be playing with a lot of confidence. So it's going to be good. Yeah,
85-degree night. Just, again, a lovely night for baseball. Not as breezy as it was the other evening. We've got a little wind still coming down that third base line right off the river there. This phenomenal ballpark that has been rebuilt in many ways, not only thanks to the Hill Country, but also the Houston Astros, who made it work for us. As they continue to get the field prepped for this Comfort Fredericksburg game, you can see some of the boys from Fredericksburg there. They won the toss, and so they will be home again tonight as they prepare to warm up on the field. We're going to get you introduced. to the starting lineups. We will start with Comfort, as they start with 2 young men. You can see, Mike, you can get us introduced to them. You can start with 2 brothers. got to be twins, I suppose, but the Giles brothers get us started with these young men.
Yeah, Wes Giles at second base, and then probably his brother Wade at shortstop. And then we have Sawyer Hoffler at first base, Frank Derby at catcher, Gunnar Tinney at pitcher, Jacob Hatfield, an extra player, Jaden Villa at right field, Alexander Camacho, third base, Brock Burkhart, left field, Cohen Hoffler, center field, Brody Martin, and then Jake Ingram rounding out the lineup there.
Head coach Sterling Martin. Tinney is one to watch. He had that big hit in the first inning that drove in 3 runs for them and got them on the board. So especially note him. He will be pitching tonight. Now, let's get you introduced to the Fredericksburg All-Stars. Shake up on the lineup, not necessarily in how it's being played. There are some of the shifts in who's playing the field. For instance, Hayden Bell is over in right field tonight. But there's a pretty significant shift in the batting order. I talked to Coach Schmidt before the game as they were warming up, and he gave the boys a grade A effort against the Kerrville All-Stars the other night. But he expects to bring Grayson Schmidt as the pitcher tonight, and he made a bunch of different changes here. And so let me get you introduced to them. Number 34, Lincoln Burdett, playing second base again, had some phenomenal hitting against Kerrville. He moves up to the top of the order. Number 8, Lincoln Crinwelge, extra player. 2, Briggs Bowers, who, like we said, had that phenomenal game as a pitcher. 11 Ks. He goes back to the catcher's position. Grayson Schmidt will be batting in the 4 spot for us, pitching tonight. Number 67, Declan Wannock, who had the hit that drove in Briggs Bowers to win the game. He's playing first base again. Number 10, Clayton Canese will be at third base again. Gavin Gray will be at shortstop, as he played there the other night and had that phenomenal diving catch to secure an all-important second out and the top of the 6th inning. He's playing shortstop. Jethro Finley, extra player. Brendan Carnett, again in center field, but instead of leading off, he's back down at that number 9 batting position. Gus Reed, extra player, number 56. Number 3, Crockett Eckert, again in left field. And 33, Hayden Bell, who was an extra player Thursday night. He is over on right field tonight. Shane Schmidt, Roy Canese, and Jetta Eckhart will be coaching tonight. Boys continue to warm up. I did talk to Coach Schmidt about kind of what we would expect in terms of defensive production tonight. And he said as he got to interact with the video review from Bandera and Comfort, really noted, as I think a lot of people did, that the top 3 or 4 hitters for Comfort can really put a bat on the ball.
Yeah.
A lot of hitting power there. Going to bring Grayson and try to throw some off-speed to them and then try to throw gas by some of them. Mike, what do you think about the defense? I thought we had some excellent defensive plays. Really kind of not maybe as hot of our batting on Thursday night, but in terms of defense, I thought we played outstanding.
Yeah, we didn't have any errors that I'm aware of. Just really clean fielding. They did what they needed to do. There were maybe a couple defensive plays that stand out to me. One that Gavin made at short, one that Brendan made at center field, chasing down a good ball. But they made the plays they needed to make, and at the end of the day, it was really, I think, the pitching that pulled us through. And sometimes that's how games are. It's like if you can just play your game, play consistent, play error-free, a lot of times, just your talent and chemistry as a team is what puts you over the top. So hoping for that tonight. Yeah.
There's lots of noise in the ballpark behind us, which was not the case on Thursday night. Behind us is a minor league game, so the next group down, it's a 6-2 game right now, and I believe Fredericksburg is up. They are playing Bandera down in the minors. So if you are able to see over our left shoulder, you probably hear them as we get going. Now, one of the things that was interesting, too, from the reports I was getting from some of the boys, specifically my son Brendan, from the Thursday night game, is the pitching from Kerrville was really throwing them off. Specifically, the off-speed from their pitcher and his fastball were pretty similar. And so they were kind of hard to get on. I would expect from what we're seeing coming from Comfort tonight there'll probably be that difference that may allow some of our bats that, in many ways, I felt like we're kind of silent.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of one of the interesting things about All-Stars. And, you know, all season you're playing teams that you see in and out every week, right? And then you get to the playoffs and you've never seen these pitchers. You don't, you know, you probably have never even heard of them or seen them anywhere. And so constantly just having to adjust on the fly. So really we don't know. We don't know what we're getting tonight, and that's kind of really the fun about it.
Yeah, it is. Again, just notice there's a bunch of stuff on your screen if you're watching tonight. We really appreciate you tuning in. Somewhere YouTube says between 3 and 5 people per device, and we've had over 1,100 devices that tuned on to the Fredericksburg-Kerrville game from Thursday night. So let's see if we can beat that for the Fredericksburg Comfort game. I know there's people all around the nation. Shout out to some of my family all the way over to Atlanta, Houston, Dallas area, Fort Worth area, Bernie, Bergheim area. Grateful for everybody.
Yeah, if we could hit a million tonight, that would just you know, really be great.
That would be great. And then so if you're watching tonight, you've got that QR code. You can scan to support your Little Leaguer. Just take your phone out, point the camera at that little QR code. It'll pop up a little link. Press the link. It'll take you to everything you need to do. And then you got that welcome to the shout-out ticker. If you scan that little QR code, that thing's going to start scrolling. See who will be first, either from somebody from Fredericksburg supporting Fredericksburg or somebody supporting from Comfort. But you can shout out your Little Leaguer. We had a bunch of great ones on Thursday night from both sides of Kerrville and Fredericksburg. Let's see if we can get that thing going again and let these kids who I've just been getting reports from parent after parent, from people just walking up to me randomly in the community saying, man, we watched this game. Kids saying, hey, I got to see the ticker. I got to see who, you know, from the family reached out. Got to go back and watch slow motion replays. A lot of fun stuff. So know that the kids are very, very grateful for it and have enjoyed, you know, not quite the Spurs, not quite the Cowboys, not quite the Texans, not quite World Cup. Congratulations, USA, last night, 4-1. But certainly a little bit of fame. That's 4,000 people watching you. I mean, that might be more than a Billy's football game on a Friday night.
And honestly, to me, Majors Little League is the sweet spot of baseball. You can get close. You don't have to pay admission. You got great food, great family atmosphere. You don't have a lot of crazy stuff going on, and the quality's good.
Oh yeah.
You know, these players are good players. Not one player on this team, on either team, really, doesn't have a certain specific skill set for baseball. So you're getting quality entertainment, you know, as a fan and as family members as well. So to be able to watch it online too, for those who can't be here, I know a lot of family would love to be here that can't. So we're just happy to be a part of the team that makes it all available.
I watched a rerun of some of the highlights of the Japan-Mexico International Little League Final. Everything that you see on screen here, this is headed that way. This is headed to the Little League World Series. It started at the district level. It works up from there. But I went and watched this afternoon some of the Japan-Mexico highlights from the 2025. And you can see very similar stuff. Kids who can just really hit the ball, great defensive efforts. And so it's baseball. It's going to come down to lots of different things. But all these kids can play. And looking forward to seeing who will be able to make it out of this district. Fredericksburg certainly has a strong shot. And then it just keeps progressing up until you get to the state level. Whoever wins the state level goes on to play the Little League World Series. My kids were at a tennis tournament this last week. They met a kid who's 15, 16 years old. He, from Wiley, Texas, got to go to Little League World Series from the state. So it's kind of all across the board. A lot of fun.
Yeah, I would say the thing I love most is that these kids are not playing for money.
Right. No NIL down here.
They're playing for the love of the game, and that's really what it's all about. You know, we love baseball, and it's a great sport, and it's you see the passion when they make a good play. When they mess up, you feel how they put the weight of the world on their shoulders.
Sure.
And, but that's why we're here. We're here to support them. It's going to be a great night.
At the end of the day, it's 4th through 6th graders, right? So there's a lot of sports to go with these young men, but at the same time, you start to get to see who can really can really work this ball around the diamond. And there's some kids that will be on both sides of this lineup tonight that will certainly be playing high-level high school ball, if not moving into some next-level baseball as well.
Yeah, Coach Smith's got a good swing there, too. I've just been watching that. His follow-through is phenomenal.
He's got that choked up pretty close, but, you know, a man that size, you don't need to have a far
we don't want to injure
swing.
the boys before the game.
There it is.
Yeah,
we can analyze that swing. He could use a little bit more, groundwork, really shoving into the ground there. But
hey, I
like the handwork. I like the handwork. Yeah. Infields. There. This is it right here. This is slow. Watch this. Hands come through.
Clean.
I like that. Clean. Fredericksburg just concluding their infield lineup, infield warm-up here.
Weather is really perfect right now.
Breezy again, but not bad.
No, it's
those flags?
It's cooled down even since the last game, I think. Maybe not. I'm not a weatherman. But
we also aren't. We've shifted. So if you were tuning in on Thursday night, we were far down the third base line in foul territory, and now we are behind this great home plate here, and we got front row seats.
Best seat in the house.
Best seat in the house. And probably as the night goes on, if there's some real close plays, you're going to hear a bunch of people behind us because we've got the monitor with slow motion. If you were tuning in on Thursday night, there's a bunch of people who were watching Bang Bang plays on their phone, getting the slow motion there, and they'll come over, I'm sure, and watch some of this tonight. But
yeah, I'm sure the umpires are just loving that we're doing this. Are just loving it.
Well, hey, here's the thing. Between innings of the Bandera-Kerrville game, the ump comes over and he goes, I was watching the game from
so maybe
Thursday
we just
night.
flip the screen around and we have a review.
His only critique was that box for the strike zone could go up a little bit, but otherwise, I mean, he might have been done a little film study himself on his own calls. I gave him a pretty high grade. I thought he did a great job.
Yes, all these umpires are doing a great job out here in Ingram, Texas. Beautiful little spot in the Hill Country.
Phenomenal facility too. I mean, again, as we said it on Thursday night, the field is so clean. It looks almost to be like a turf field. It is really popping nice, and sun's starting to go down over the first base line there, the home dugout over to the right, and wind blowing from where Comfort is standing there in the shot, wind blowing from behind their back down to home plate. So again, if you're going to try to pull a ball, if you're a right-hander, down the third base line, try to really hit one deep, you're going to hang one into the wind over there.
I'm sure that's what they're all thinking
about. That's what they're all thinking, I'm sure. But what was interesting is they did a bunch of slicing down the right first base line the other night, and that helped us. So we're getting word from the truck, and there is a truck. I mean, it's more than that. It's quite the trailer. There was a bang play at the top of the 6th inning to get the second out, where Gavin Gray makes a diving play, and as he catches the ball in air, he kind of hits the kid's shoe. For the out, it was reviewed, but what was interesting is this is the first I've even thought of it. You can't slide head first in Little League, and he did.
Yeah, so the funny thing is my son Hayden, who's playing tonight, he was watching the game back on our way home to Fredericksburg last night, and that play came up, and he said he was laughing because of our commentary. We had commentary for about 10 minutes about that play. We were just analyzing it, to the nth degree, and we were totally wrong on what was actually happening. We were saying, how could they overturn it? There's no review. They're not looking at anything. We're the one with the replay, and turns out the coach just said, hey, he slid head first. He's out. So Hayden's like, Dad, you can't slide head first. You should know that.
Yeah, we should know that. 100%. Yeah. Right. Remember, this is our first time around, too. We're not professional. We didn't have the Little League rule book right in front of us. It's hard enough to keep up to speed with some of the unique rules down here, much less things like slide head first. There's Fredericksburg, all getting ready. Coach Schmidt, Roy Canese over there. There's Comfort. Mr. Hernandez there. Looks like he made All-Stars, but not going to be able to play. Got that cast there.
If I had to move anywhere from Fredericksburg, it might be Comfort.
You like it?
It's a cute little town.
It's a sweet spot coming in.
It's very, very comfy.
Got High's Cafe down there. Get yourself a sandwich.
It's like a big comfort blanket down there.
There you go. They got some good baseball down there.
Yep. They got some little hidden gems down there if you like thrifting or
the river.
The river's down there too. Yeah.
Fredericksburg on the minor side of things. Minor league all-stars playing behind us from the behind first base, and they're up 9-2 over Bandera. So congratulations to them as they continue to work. 3 into the 3rd inning there. 2 outs, 9-2, bottom of the 3rd.
To the 2026 Little League District 26 tournament and this major baseball game. This tournament gives us all an opportunity to witness the skills and talents of these teams. Let's all remember that baseball is a game played by young people, and it should be fun and rewarding for everyone. All persons who play or watch these games have a responsibility to show respect for themselves and each other. Your cooperation and good sportsmanship are appreciated. The home team was decided by a coin flip before the game. Now let's meet the teams. First, introducing the visiting team from Comfort Little League. Number 12, Wes Giles. Number 32, Wade Giles. Number 2, Sawyer Hoffman. Number 0, Elliot Derby. Number 28, Gunnar Zinn. Number 9, Jacob Hatfield. Number 15, J.D. Diaz. Number 5, Coco Camacho. Number 11, Brock Burkhart. Number 8, Cohen Hoffler. Number 1, Brody Martin. Number 55, Jake Ingram. Your coaches for Comfort Little League are Luis Hernandez, Brian Burkhart, and Sterling Martin. Now introducing the home teams from Fredericksburg Little League. Number 34, Lincoln Burdett. Number 8, Lincoln Grinmogi. Number 2, Briggs Bowers. Number 9, Grayson Schmidt. Number 67, Declan Wanick. Number 10, Clay Canese. Number 5, Gavin Gray. Number 22, Jethro Finley. Number 1, Brendan Carnett. 56, Gus Reed. Number 3, Crockett Ecker. Number 33, Hayden Bell. Coaches for Fredericksburg are Shane Schmidt, Rory Canese, and Jetta Eckhart. The umpires for tonight's games on the field is Ben, and at the plate is Noe. The umpires have complete control of the game, and any umpire abuse will not be tolerated. Now, if you will all rise for the Little League Pledge. I trust in God. I love my country and will respect its laws. I will play fair and strive to win, but win or lose, I will always do my best. Play ball.
Here we go. Fredericksburg is the home team by win of a toss. Comfort was the home team on Thursday night. Fredericksburg was the home team on Thursday night. So by win of a toss, Fredericksburg gets it. Leading off for Comfort will be the Gile boys. West Giles, the second baseman, and then his brother Wade Giles, the shortstop, as noted. Coach Schmidt is really recognizing that the first 4 or 5 players for Comfort are strong hitters. And we would expect a lot of their offense to come in. We're on the field warming up and now clearing the field, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Some Little League rules we're being told where umpires have to conclude pre-game meetings, and then kids can come on. Good turnout again from both sides, which shouldn't be a surprise with both teams being quite close here. Fredericksburg may have the lead when it comes to people in the stands, but
they sure have. Fredericksburg has the lead as far as attire.
Colors, yeah.
They're really out
Unity
with the red
of red.
and white.
Got the red and white going. Comfort with the yellow and blue. Again, you got the Shoutout Scoreboard here. It's a 0-0 game on that side of things.
The game within the game.
Right.
Which one's more important? I don't know.
It depends
it's a toss-up.
It's a toss-up. Thursday night, Fredericksburg won, and both on the field and on the Shoutout Scoreboard. So according to Thursday night, the statistics from one game say
what history
if you
says,
win the Shoutout
right.
Scoreboard, you win the field. So let's go
Right.
Fredericksburg. All that just simply goes to supporting the opportunity to be able to call these games and bring them to you. It's not padding any pockets, that's for sure.
If we could get some lip reading here, that would be great.
Oh, this would be nice.
If we could slow this down, maybe.
Got slow motion analytics. Got that 4K look going, crispy light. Have a bit more in terms of camera operators from Thursday night. We should have a third base line. We've got this shot now that you can see, which is pointing down the first base line. We've got the camera. Presumably will be behind the ump here. And then we got center field. There's that shot over from center there. Grayson Schmidt takes the mound. Briggs Bowers will command from behind the plate. Grayson has an arsenal of pitches. A couple of different gas pitches, a couple of different off-speed pitches. I've been told from Coach, when he throws one particular off-speed pitch, it's going to be real clear which one that is. Great shot here from Fbg.Live. Over there at first base, we got Declan Wanick. Young man playing up. Was out of minors last year, now in majors. Had that hit that took us, got the win for us. There's Lincoln Burdett playing second base. Boy, he had some real good hitting and some great defensive efforts as well. Hayden Bell over in right field. There is Mr. Gray playing shortstop for us. Young man, but real athletic. Brendan Carnett over at center field. His second year of playing ball, first year of All-Stars. There's Crockett Eckert playing left field for us tonight. No, excuse me, that's not Clayton. That's Clayton Canese playing third base for us. There's Crockett Eckert. We'll zoom in on him playing out in left field for us tonight. So that's the whole ball team for Fredericksburg. Have to kind of see how the night goes for Grayson. Got that pitch count going. We'll talk more about that if needed. But he can throw up to 85. If we want to go by committee, we could do that as well. If we do win tonight, we get Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off. So we'd have a 3-day off before we play on Wednesday, which means he could, I think, pitch in the 60s and still be able to pitch on Wednesday if he wanted to. First pitch, ball high in the inside to West Giles for ball one.
It's fitting that the wind picks up just as game gets underway.
Ball two. Just a little high in that zone, but the middle plate was excellent.
Giles has a small strike zone
there.
too.
He does. 3 balls, no strikes.
Got to be really accurate with these shorter batters. Can be
so West
Giles,
second baseman, gets the trot down to first. 4 pitches, 4 balls. 2 of them look real nice, but just high in the zone. Schmidt will settle in. This is Wade Giles. Outside ball 1. Grayson settles in, gets the call. Middle for strike 1. Nice pitch. One count. Goes into his motion. High inside.
Is it just me, or does it seem like the mound is a little bit taller than the one we pitched from?
I've heard rumors that it might be a little up there, or ours is a little low. I'm not quite sure, but it's certainly different. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off over the home dugout.
Didn't really notice that the other night because of where we were at, but
we got the view now.
Yeah, might be just something they're having to adjust to a little bit.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Man on first. Wade Giles batting. Off speed gets him. Oh, nice pitch by Grayson. 1 down. And that brings up Sawyer Hoffler, the first baseman.
It's a great pitch there. Hopefully that'll settle him down a little bit, getting that strikeout.
Batting left. One in the dirt. And West Giles will go. Interesting, this backstop is you know, it's not chain link, so it's a netting, which is much more professional. You can see through it a lot easier, but it does kind of sling the ball, do some different stuff than deaden it if you have a passed ball. 1-0 pitch, make it 1-1. Nice ball thrown to the inside of the plate for the lefty.
Yeah, for the catcher, they do kind of have to learn, kind of retrain themselves how it's going to bounce off that backstop.
And Grayson has found his groove. 2 strikes here, 2 ahead in the count, 2-1 count with West Giles over at first, and Sawyer batting here. Payoff pitch, lifted, fouled straight back. We'll stay at 1-2. Wind coming up and down. Right now it's down. Lovely night for baseball here. He went. And that's 2 outs.
Back-to-back strikeouts. That's what you like to see.
1 on an off-speed, 1 on gas. This is Elliot Derby, catcher. And significantly bigger than the Giles boys. I'll just put it that way. This is a big boy. Grayson's just got to know his stuff here. Pass ball again. Briggs will eat it. And that puts West in scoring position at third. 1 ball. 1-0 pitch on the way here. Just outside. Outfielders playing deep again, as they were the other night, near the fence in the back. Another ball high for ball 3. Three-0 pitch. Ooh. Almost had the off speed, just was too far left. And number 28, Gunnar Tenney, the pitcher, will come to the plate. Derby takes second, as he should, with Giles over there on third. Ball 1. Briggs gets the call from Coach Canese and relays it over to Schmidt. He will throw the 1-0 pitch here. Hard hit ball.
Let's go.
Got him.
Great play.
Great play by Mr. Canese. Better play by Wanick on the full stretch getting the pick. Here's the replay from Fbg.Live. Just kind of caught it. Canese rushing, gets it, guns it. And look at the stretch on Wanick. Nice catch from Mr. Wanick.
Yeah, those are the type of plays you kind of, as the game goes, maybe look back on, because, you know, they get a run there, maybe have some momentum. You never know what could happen in that inning. So to be able to, you know, get that third out, that's big.
Third out with the heart of their order, too. Getting into, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of their pitchers there, 5 or 6 of their batters, which we've noted are really the strong bats for them. So getting through them with no damage done, with some hitting and getting Schmidt opportunity. Here's their defense. That's number 2, West Giles over at, that's Sawyer Hoffler at first base. That's West Giles at second. That's out in right. That's out in right field. Jaden Vila. That is the shortstop, Wade Giles. Coco Camacho playing third base for them. This is Mr. Hoffler playing first base. No, that's center fielder. It's two Hofflers. There's a couple brothers on this. That's Cohen Hoffler playing center field. Here's number 11 playing left field, Brock Burkhart. Catcher for them is Elliot Derby. Lincoln leading off for the Billies will be Lincoln Burdett. He batted last on Thursday night. Got moved to the top of the order. Really has some good baseball awareness. Got speed. Had some really good piece of hitting there. There's a lineup for you for our batting order. Lincoln will lead off, then Cronwelge, then Bowers.
Did you get any inside info as to why Coach shifted up his lineup at all?
Did not say. Just said he's significantly changing it up. I said, okay. My job is to call it, not ask the questions. On the mound, for comfort, is Gunnar Tinney. I watched him in replay on the Bandera game. Has some trouble locating some of his pitches. Got a bit of a unique delivery. Kind of snaps it at the end, so sometimes it dives. Bandera did a great job of just really sort of being patient on those pitches and got a lot of walks. We'll see what Lincoln does here, but nothing that should necessarily gas them in terms of high speed, but he does have good pitches. He's a big young man on the mound. Just like that, lace to right field. It's going to fall into play. Lincoln Burdett, great piece of hitting, gets us on the board. First pitch, first swing, loops one into right field. Great job, Lincoln.
That was a swing like he's been waiting for 2 days.
I think he'd been watching some replay too and went, I can hit this. And we got speed on the bases too. Cronwelge's got power as he settles in at the back of the box here. Inside pitch, takes it off the hands for strike one as he fouls it back.
Yeah, you like to see that. You know, they're swinging at two good fastballs there, but they're being aggressive tonight.
He goes. Pass ball. Lincoln will stay as the second baseman will cover for the ball that was in the dirt. Lincoln steals, though. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I don't know that we had any stolen bases the other night.
No, we did not. Nothing other than on passed balls.
Right.
So already Coach Schmidt is wanting to be more aggressive. Ball low. I wondered the same thing because there was a number of times I thought we might steal, and we didn't. He might have been as nervous as those young boys. 2-1 pitch, low in the dirt again for ball 3. Must have maybe a bit of a two-seam or something. Probably see his fingers here. Yeah, he's got a two-seam. That's what's diving off to the left hip. Leaves one middle, which Cronwelge just fouls back. Make it full count. Interesting, too, will be we've not seen from Mr. Tinney any off-speed pitches. That, I would say, was the closest, and it was more of just trying to locate a middle. 3-2 pitch. Ooh, they call it outside. Strike one.
Yeah, that looked like it caught
K1.
Caught the top corner there. It's a good pitch.
Here's the replay. It did.
Nice framing there by Derby.
Briggs Bowers. Tinney looks to have settled in as well. Strike one outside of the plate. high for ball 1. Sun starts to go behind those clouds. And hard hit ball, right middle. Lincoln jumps over it, and he's going to round for third. And will get there. Briggs will go to second. Safe. Great piece of hitting by Briggs. Lincoln jumped the ball, gets out to center, and he was off to the races. Way to wait on that pitch. Real nice piece of hitting there from Briggs. Lincoln with the speed to get home, and that puts us on the board 1-0, 1 out with a man on second, Mr. Briggs, and Grayson Schmidt takes high for ball 1. Threatening the bunt, says no. So we're seeing already some significantly different calls to the batters. Again, let's see if that one stays fair.
Just foul.
Just foul. It was real close.
Yeah, their batting focus tonight is, it seems a lot more aggressive-minded.
Yep.
So maybe some of that's coaching, maybe some of it is just the pitching they're seeing.
Well, we didn't even have any fake bunts or on Thursday night, right, and we do now. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Tenney settles in. Outside ball 2. Bowers has got speed, so again, anything into that outfield, you should see him come home. Low in the dirt for ball 3. Here's the 3-1 pitch. High, ball 4. He gets the easy trot down to first.
Yeah, Comfort
Declan
under
Wannick.
a little bit of pressure here.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. I'll get that. 1 out with 2 on, first and second. Declan Wannick, who had the hit to third, the dribbler that scored Briggs Bowers, outside ball 1 on Thursday night. We watched the replay back. The third baseman for Kerrville had a cannon. It wasn't the question of could he throw him out, but do I throw when Briggs is at second? Hesitated. Ball in the dirt, doesn't get through, and good stop by Derby for ball 2. But hesitates, and Wannick is just going hard down the first base line. It was that pressure, I think, that caused him to decide when he decided to pull it. Pulled it into the dirt, pass ball. Briggs scores from second, walk off. Outside ball 3. He's going to go. And now pass ball to third, and Briggs will take second. Schmidt will move, Briggs will take third. Schmidt will move to second. Of a hesitant ball that just kind of went into the dirt for the third baseman and squirted underneath his glove. So now significant pressure. Second, third occupied. 3 balls, no outs. 3 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Middle.
Yeah, that's a good
Strike
pitch
1.
right there. You know, it'd be easy to throw a wild throw right there. I probably would. But he settled in through a strike.
Gets that 2-seam for a swing and a miss to make it full count. Middle, got him for out number 2. Clayton Canese.
Great composure there by Tenney to stay with that at bat and get that strikeout.
3 balls and then 3 strikes. Clayton back of the box, settles in. Kenny with gas. Preparing a little technical difficulty. High for ball 1. Little technical difficulty on the shout-out ticker on the support page. So if you had some difficulty and you've already tried to support your little leaguer, would you just do us a favor and click on that QR code and go at it again? We're up to speed. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And definitely likes the outside of the plate here. Here it comes again. Inside, right to the pitcher. Easy out to first and gets out of the jam, but not without Fredericksburg doing some damage and putting 1 on the board.
Yeah, good inning. You know, you obviously always want to be greedy and get more runs, but it's good to get on the board there. And, you know, really from glass half full mindset for comfort, that was a good stop there.
Yeah.
Only give up a run, one run considering the situation.
Tenney started nervous, same as Schmidt, and then settled in and really started finding his spots. Some real nice pitches. We got a front row seat of that. There's some replay of the entirety of the first inning as we move to the top of the second. There's Clayton Kanazy's throw that gets Tenney out at first in the top, and then here is Tenney's pitching. This is Burdett's
just a high blooper there.
Blooper into right field that drops and allows him to get the single. Good steal. That focus there on Burdett's as he steals second. More than enough time. Strikeout there for Tenney. Briggs waiting on that pitch right up the middle. Scores Lincoln as he rounds the bag there at third and gets us on the board, and then Tenney settled in and not only stranded Briggs at third, but also Krinwelge. And then that was the last out there as Kanazy just throws it hits it right back at the pitcher. And
yeah, he jammed him on that inside corner.
Yep. This is Hatfield. Jacob Hatfield, extra player. Righty. Schmidt with 20 pitches in the first. Tenney with 25. 1-0 ball game. Lifted. Bell sees it, makes the catch. Carnett backing him up on the deep run. Great job by Mr. Bell. Didn't get to play on Thursday night, more than making up for it on a ball that Hatfield lifted just way up in the air. Bell saw it from the get-go and made the catch.
Yeah, these outfielders, sometimes they go a long time without seeing a ball, so you know the nerves are firing when that ball goes in the air. Good
Right
catch.
fielder Jaden Vila now batting. Pass ball for ball 1. Just got the ticker. Fredericksburg Miners with a 12-2 win. On the Shoutout Scoreboard, Comfort has taken the early lead at 6-0. Shout out to Sawyer Hoffler from Mimi and Pop. So Fredericksburg, let's go. Got to get on the board there. Shout out to Cohen Hoffler from Hoffler Fertilizer. So the Hoffler brothers or Hoffler cousins are on the board for the Shoutout Scoreboard, and we got nothing right now with a 3-0 count. Again, hit. Bell got eyes on it. You just rinse and repeat. Almost the exact same spot that Hatfield flew out. Vila flies out, and Bell makes the catch for out number 2. Golden Glove on the way.
Let's see if we can make it 3 for 3. That'd be something.
Coco Camacho with 2 outs. Coco playing third base. He's listed as something different, like Alexander or something, but when they introduced him, they said Coco. Only you can see right now. 2 balls, no strikes. Swing and a miss for strike one. It's been a surgical inning for Schmidt. Got himself in a couple jams, but got himself out with some good defense. Only 8 pitches so far. Inside pitch for ball 3. Real nice pitch there. Just couldn't find the edge.
Yeah, it looks like he's just trying to work the batter a little bit, getting that last strike there.
3-1 pitch. Coco looking at it. Off speed that can't find, and Coco races down the first base line. That's going to bring up Brock Burkhart. Comfort killing it over there on the shutout ticker. Up 12-0.
They were buying what we were selling earlier.
Tell you what. Congrats, Comfort. You're doing great. We love it. Keep it up. Fredericksburg, let's go. Goes foul. Cohen Hoffler gets a shout out from not only Mimi and Pop, but also from Hoffler Fertilizer. Sawyer Hoffler not only gets a shout out from Hoffler Fertilizer, but also Mimi and Pop. And then shout out to Frank Derby from Gigi and Audrey just coming in there. 15-0 on the shout out ticker. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs with Coco Camacho over at first, which has got to be one of the better baseball names you can come up with.
Oh, absolutely.
Bring it up, baby. 2-1 in the count. Brock Burkhart. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Brock with this closed stance. Got that pretty bat. Closed stance, looking over that right shoulder, back right foot there. Middle, swing and a miss.
Got that Dante Bichette.
They got it?
Batting stance
like that.
there.
Little shout out there. That ends the inning in 15 pitches for Schmidt. Takes us to the bottom of the second. Or we should say Gavin Gray, Jethro Finley, and Brendan Carnett swing the bat for us. Good ball game so far. Much different than what we saw against Kerrville. Not the pitcher's duel. Good hitting on both sides. But unlike Kerrville, some real good fielding from both teams. Hayden Bell coming up with 2 outs in that inning. Seeing those high pop flies, and with the wind making the adjustments.
Yeah, the game has a lot more variation than the game the other night, where it was kind of more straightforward. This has, you know, some hits.
Got the unexpected.
Some balls being fielded, some throws going beyond the bag, so a couple strikeouts here and there. It's been a really entertaining game so far.
There's some Fredericksburg folks. If you don't want to shout out your Little Leaguer and you want to shout out a family member sitting in the stand, you're welcome to do that. I'll be happy to do a slow motion replay analyzation of anybody on the in the stands there. There's Gavin Gray.
He looks locked in.
This young man can play some ball. Haven't gotten clarification on his age, but he is, I believe, either the youngest or the second youngest on the team. Got those new Nikes, Jordan Nikes. If he grows into the size of the boats he's wearing, he will be a big young man. And hit by pitch just off the hip bone. Oh, that hurts. Takes it off the low rib. That does not feel good.
No, could have knocked the wind out of him. He looks to be all right. These boys are tough.
That will bring up Jethro Finley. Fredericksburg on the board with the scoreboard shout out. Only 1 point, though.
Again, I don't think last game we had 1 hit by pitch.
Yep, that's correct. Tinney taking a look at what his two-seamer is doing. Just got away from him and didn't dive. But they're going to take a look at Mr. Gray as he definitely felt the thump. Going to jog it off a little bit. As the Miners just concluded with Fredericksburg on a 12-2 win over Bandera, some of them began to leak over to check out this game. Brad Holland, we thank you, sir, for supporting the scoreboard for Fredericksburg. Jethro Finley steps up to plate. Did not have his best work from the plate on Thursday night. I expect different. He has the power and the capability to get on some balls and drive them into the outfield, which would, with Gavin Gray's speed, should do some damage here. So he settles in at the back of the box, a little bit choked up here, and almost could have taken that one off the right shoulder, decided to duck it. So Tenney again, inside pitch here that was every bit of oh, hard hit ball, straight up the middle, like I said. Jethro runs it out, fielder's choice. Great piece of defensive work from the second baseman, Wes Giles. Good piece of hitting there from Jethro. And
yeah, this is a great
he
stop
gets to
here.
first. Moves hard to his right. Brendan Carnett. Ground out, fielder's choice, and struck out in his first game, on Thursday night. Back of the box here, settles in. Hard hit ball, straight to third baseman. Bobbles it, Brendan will get in and advance the runner. Great job. Gets that single. He's got speed down the first base line.
Yeah, his speed puts a lot of pressure on these infielders.
There's the replay from Jethro. Gavin getting thrown out. Jethro moves to first. Brendan with the shot down to the third base line. And he advances, only one out, and we got speed now. Gus Reed. Ooh. Gus Reed again. Tenney is starting to lose some control on the inside. They give the strike because as he jumped out of the way, he actually swung.
I think he had just determined to swing before the pitch was thrown because that was a ball inside.
Way inside. Another one way inside. It'll be interesting to see how Fredericksburg handles this because these are pitches that would have tagged Jethro and tagged Reed. Slows that one down, gets the dribbler. Tenney making the play at first. Jethro gets to third and Brendan over to second. See Tenney take a lot of speed off that ball just so he didn't throw an inside pitch and gets the dribbler.
Yeah, it was an interesting at bat there. Kind of almost a half swing. Curious if he was trying to place it or maybe was hesitating.
Eckert. Inside pitch for strike one, swing and a miss. In the dirt, Jethro's held at third as Derby makes the great stop. Tenney doesn't like the ball.
They usually don't on those types of throws.
Well, I think he thought maybe he'd get another one because he put it in the dirt, but he didn't. Inside, Crockett ducks it. And that'll make it 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the 2-1 pitch from Tenney. Inside, ball 3. So Tenney's velocity is certainly there, but has started to lose command on both sides of the plate. 3-1 pitch here, you expect Crockett to probably take it. He does, and
yeah, he did the right thing. You want to
pitch.
take that with as inconsistent as Tenney's been, but he threw a great strike there.
So here's the payoff pitch for Crockett and for the inning. 3-2 on the way. In the dirt, pass ball. Brenton and Jethro held up because the ball caromed straight off the back and back in the Derby's glove. Hayden Bell with not only the Golden Glove from the previous inning with 2 fly balls caught in right field. He steps up to bat for us as he is the last batter in the lineup before we swing around to the top with Lincoln Burdett. Swing and a miss on the first. Again, passed ball on the swing and right off the backstop, back to Derby. Hayden scoots to the back of the box, and 0-1 pitch here will be on its way. Low outside for ball 1. Whoa! Hayden would have got that one right on the left quad. Jumps out of the way, and 2-1.
Yeah, he's really struggling with that inside pitch.
Coach for Comfort is going to come out and chat with Mr. Tenney and see if he can't get him in the right frame of mind. Bases loaded. 1 run on the board. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs for Tenney as the lights get ready to get clicked on here in a few minutes. Sun continues to go down, and again, a beautiful night. Flag just kind of flipping and flopping, nothing near as blustery as we had on Thursday night. Bell getting the sign, and expect anything, runners will be moving here. 2-1 pitch. Fouled straight down. Tenney taking significant velocity off that to locate it, and Bell saw it coming. 2-2 pitch here with all the bases occupied. Hayden swinging on a high pitch, but get something on it to stay in it.
Yeah, at least he got something on it, because that's not a swing. That's not a pitch you swing at.
No, that's correct. Even for the commentator's son. But that's a pitch you swing on and gets out to Sawyer Hoffler.
That's a tough one because it's right at the top of the zone. You don't want to not swing and get caught looking, and you kind of have to swing at that. That's just a great pitch.
Just
and another great catch by the first baseman.
Another 2 feet to the right, and it's foul. Another 5 feet back, and Hoffler probably doesn't get it, but that ends the inning without any damage. Tenney, here's the whole second inning here as we move to the top of the third with a 1-0. Here's a catch by Hayden. Another catch by Hayden. Didn't have to move too far for both. Good job from young Mr. Bell here. And then the swing and a miss. Gavin Gray getting on the board, got tagged there. Ooh, that looked like it hurt. Jethro, good piece of hitting right up the middle. Fielder's choice there, looking to turn, but they don't get it. Brendan Carnett, first pitch there, drives it to the third baseman who can't get it off the grass, and that advances the runner. Lincoln with another good hit, but gets the easy, or excuse me, that's Mr. Reed, gets the easy out, and then Bell here flying out. Eckert got walked to load the bases. Congratulations, boys. Well done, well done, well done, well done, well done back there, well done.
Yeah, that was a great job by Comfort there to get out of another jam, not give up any runs, bases loaded.
This will bring up Cohen Hoffler, center fielder. Almost 19 pitches is the count I have that Tenney threw in that second inning. Hard hit ball that will, oh my goodness. Oh, so he came up, when he rolled, what are they going to say here?
I think they said he was safe, or he dropped it.
He dropped it right here. Almost, look, he caught it here, but as he rolls, it comes out. Oh,
yeah,
no.
That's a catch.
That's an out. That is an out on the transfer. Let's see. He's going to talk to it again. Umps are going to have a chat about it here with Coach because it was on the transfer. We obviously have a much better look at this than everybody else does. But on the transfer here is when it pops out. Wanick with the phenomenal play here.
Yeah, he was already in his, position to get up and throw the ball back to the pitcher. And it just
see what they say. He's thinking about it. He's thinking hard. He's out. Yeah. They give him. He's out. They overturn the call, and Hoffler's out. And now the ump is going to go to the other side and explain what we just saw.
Yeah, this is tough because we have a good view of it right here.
We have a good view, and then if you look at that center cam, see if we can catch that center cam from center field and look at the batters. We look at that center cam and look at where the batter would be. You might be able to see behind the backstop. Oh, just a little bit to the right. You can't quite see it. Slightly over to the right is the whole Fredericksburg minor All-Stars who just won 12-2. They're watching this replay on the monitor right in front of us. Again, they don't have this. We do. But Wanick with the diving snag. And on the transfer is when it dropped out. Yep. And they know it's the transfer because Comfort, I can read Comfort's coach's lips. He's saying it's on the transfer. And so now Comfort has convinced the umps to go have another talk with it. He's out. Declan Wanick with the Golden Glove of this inning. We'll give it to Hayden Bell in the last inning.
Yeah, absolutely. It was
diving
a
play there.
Great catch.
Phenomenal catch from Mr. Wanick, forcing out. This brings up Brody Martin. Ball one. Small strike zone for Mr. Martin. Ball two. Got that hype fire bat. Mr. Martin with that hype fire. Leaning on that right foot. High for ball three. I will tell you from a pitcher standpoint, this is a very hard person to throw to. You just got to focus on that glove and locate it because there is
yeah, the strike zone's small and he's standing way up.
And now he's going to give the little fake bunt and gets the strike.
He's towing the batter's box too. So
yeah, he's way in.
He doesn't want to hit him, and he's got a tiny strike.
Oh, he's
zone.
now he's threatening again. Swing and a miss for strike two, and Schmidt has worked himself back into this count with full count now. And Martin's at the back of the box. And ready for the 3-2 pitch here. Got him. Great piece of throwing from Mr. Schmidt as he works himself back into that count. And there's that.
Yeah, Martin made it tough for him.
Oh, he did.
I mean,
good job on Mr. Martin.
He's feisty in there.
This brings up Jake Ingram. Bottom of their order. Last batter for them. 2 outs here. Nobody on. Pass ball. Schmidt steps off with Canese talking to him just to make sure he's in the right frame of mind to get out of this inning here. 1 ball. Outside, ball 2. Got him with the strike. 1. Ooh, just caught the bottom of the zone. Super good. 2-1. Dealing. Gavin Gray with the great catch. Carnett was charging for it if he couldn't catch it. And Fredericksburg with a defensive effort here. Lifted by Ingram.
Great play by Gavin there.
There goes Carnett coming, and Gray making the catch. Here we go. So that will take us to the bottom of the 3rd inning, where Tenney will pick up at 43 pitches.
As far as the score goes, it's you walk into this game right now, you know, not having been here, do you think, man,
it's close.
What a snoozer, but there's been a lot of action.
It's been a really
good, hard-fought game so far.
Good ball game, good defensive efforts on both sides. Schmidt is up to 43 pitches. Tenney is up to 46. Again, if you're just joining us and not used to Little League baseball, know that there's not only pitch counts, but there's also mandatory rest periods. So there's certain amount of pitches that can be thrown before they have to take some mandatory. Both of them are into mandatory 1 day. They may both be into mandatory 2 day. We're getting that checked on right now.
Yeah, so for a mandatory 2 day, you can't throw more than 50.
So they're both under that at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's the next one for 3 day?
65.
So if Schmidt wanted to do it, he could go to 65 and still pitch on Wednesday if we're able to win. So winner plays on Wednesday. Loser, I believe, plays on Monday. Back to the top of the order, this is Lincoln Burdett. Hard hit ball, straight at the 3rd baseman. Throw makes the out. Great throw from Coco Camacho over on 3rd base. Burdett's got plenty of speed and made the catch. We go to Lincoln Crenwelge now. Struck out last time at bat. Low for ball 1. Both 3rd baseman and 1st baseman for each team have made some really good throws and catches. A little sidearm action that goes straight to the shortstop. Safe! Lincoln Crenwelge with the speed to get there, as Wade Giles couldn't make the throw. Let's see what happens here. Here's Wade Giles, makes the gun. Yeah, his foot's completely off the bat.
Yeah, because I thought the catch was in time, but yeah, his foot had come off.
Yep, good eyes by the ump there. 2 balls, no strikes. Grayson Crenwelge over at 1st, and Briggs Bowers, who had the hit and the RBI, over at inside pitch for ball 3, and Tenney has begun to lose his location abilities here. He's continuing to take more and more off of it to try to locate, which is always questionable. Tell him just throw. There's a hard hit ball right to the 2nd baseman. He's going to try to turn 2, no fielder's choice. The Giles brothers defending. Oh! Both called out, I believe, because of runner interference. We'll catch this back on the replay here. Briggs hits it well. Crenwelge. Oh, he's got a slide, I believe. See if we can't get some input from the truck.
Or maybe he crossed over into the 3rd.
Into the throwing lane?
Yeah, because like he's out, so he can't round 3rd. And if he crossed into that 3rd base lane as he's trying to throw.
Let's see if we can get some. No, we'll let them play it. Thought I might. The umps came over to say something to us. I didn't hear it. But runner interference. When and how and where, we don't quite know. So that's a real quick. It's a real quick inning for Tenney, who looked like he was going to have some real problems at the top of our order, and gets out of it.
Yeah, I'm sure he was happy about that. Here's that replay again. Oh, okay. Look at that catch. Yeah, what a great catch.
Catch by Wannett to get us out. Great catch here by Gavin Gray. That'll move us to the top of the fourth. That's a hard hit ball to Burdette. Well thrown by Coco Camacho. Crinwelge to Giles. Off the bag. First baseman's off the bag. He knows it too, Hoffler over there. Briggs Bowers, hard struck ball to the other Giles brother. Plays it to his brother, and then he can't throw because of Crinwelge where he's at. And it's a runner interference, so not only is Crinwelge out, but so is Bowers.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because I don't think Briggs would have been out at first.
I don't think so. There's the lights, and it's not like the old days. It's the LED days where they come on immediately. So we got baseball under the lights now. There they are. Thank you to the Astros Foundation for their support of this now beautiful ballpark that took a catastrophic hit from the floods. Wes Giles is now batting, top of the order, second baseman for them. Ball hit. Carnett's running for it. Can't quite make the catch.
Yeah, that was a tough read there. He almost had that. Great play by Brendan, but just slipped out of the glove there.
Thought for a second he had it.
He bobbled it and dropped it.
Most guys wouldn't have even touched that, but
Brendan was going for it.
Yeah.
Wade Giles, he was on it too. He just couldn't catch on the bobble. Good effort by Carnett. So we got one Giles at first and Wade at the bat here. Swings, fouls off for strike one. One ball, one strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball. Lincoln Burdette makes the dive, can't come up with it. Hayden will freeze the runner at second as he guns it to third to Canese, and Giles brothers are on 1-2 and no outs, and Schmidt's got himself a bit of an issue here. Comfort playing well.
Yeah, good hard ground ball in between second and first there.
This is Sawyer Hoffler, first baseman. One of the Hoffler brothers' cousins, probably could have two twins on this team.
Maybe for the shout-outs, Comfort could give us some info.
Yeah, we need
that. Are these brothers? Are these cousins? You know.
Where are we at? Fredericksburg significantly down on that Shoutout Scoreboard. We got to come through, folks. 15-1. Come on now. Strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. It's a ball inside. Giles brothers getting dancy over on the lily pads at first and second. Lovely four-seam fastball there from Mr. Schmidt.
On the outside corner there.
Gets it for 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gets the call. Off speed. Good piece of catching by Briggs to limit that pass ball and advance the runners. No outs. Had the pitch to blow. Now it's a 2-2. Lifted, fouled, and that'll go all the way almost into the minor league field behind us. Hoffler struck out last time he was at bat.
They still have those free popsicles if you get a foul ball here, or is that just Fredericksburg?
Hey, I don't know. I got myself a popsicle this year. You bet. Off speed, can't locate it.
And if you hear my
3-2.
line, just unplug on a foul ball. That's where I went.
Went to grab that raspberry popsicle. 3-2 pitch on the way here. Swing, miss, hit. Carnett gets it. Guns it to second. Safe. Gray will pin the runner at third.
That was a great hit right there. Stayed low.
No outs. No outs. The catcher, Derby, wants to come up. The coach wants.
That's like a 28-inch.
The coach wants time. He's calling for it.
He's not hitting.
Says, yes, you can have it.
His name's Derby. He should go to the home run.
Frank Derby. Hey, if you've not already done so, Fredericksburg, Fbg.Live. Anybody in the Hill Country, like, comment, share, subscribe. We would really appreciate your support. Can't shout out on the ticker. You can support us in that way. Lots of things in the Hill Country. You can go over to the affiliate link as well, Billys.Live, and want to see anything in the Hill Country related to the Billies, Batlin Billies. Baseball, softball, soccer, track, basketball, all kinds of sporting events that are live streamed like this, and with even more cameras and equipment throughout the school season. So Gavin Schmidt's got himself in a real jam now. Bases loaded. Frank Derby, catcher, is up to the plate. And here goes the 0-0 pitch. Swing, fouled straight back for strike one. Giles brothers are quick. You expect them to probably come hard from second and third. Ball in the dirt.
Another good stop by Briggs.
Briggs has played very well at catcher tonight, following up his outstanding pitching against Kerrville on Thursday night. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Low for ball two. Schmidt's at 60 pitches now. Looks like coach doesn't have any plans on pulling him.
It's a great, that's just a clutch strike right there. You really needed a strike there not to go down 3-1.
Inside of the plate. Really nice pitch. Here's the 2-2 pitch here. It would be huge to get us going. Off speed that can't locate. For full count, bases loaded in a 1-0 ball game.
You got to feel like Derby's swinging for the fences here.
Yeah. All outfielders loaded up for this. Does. Skirts right under Wanick's glove. Hayden Bell throwing home, but not before the Giles brothers score. And Comfort takes a 2-1 lead. Derby did the same thing against Bandera. Bases loaded, lifted some balls. No, excuse me, that was Tenney. And so now coach will come talk to Schmidt and may pull him because you got runners at second, third, still no outs, and he will. Schmidt will be done for the evening, 63 pitches. He is eligible to pitch on Wednesday if we were able to get the win. It looks like he's going to go to Clayton Canese.
Tough play there at first. It was a really hard hit ball, so you got to think it's a short hop. You don't want it to hit you right in the face. You kind of pull up the last second. That's just a tough play. Good play.
So they're going to bring in Jethro Finley, who will play third. Kanazy will go from third to the mound, and everybody else stays the same. Maybe not the same. It looks like they're going to pull Wanick at first and put Schmidt there. Coach Schmidt getting the umps all lined out here. While there is a quick break in the action, let me just again update you on what takes place. So winner of this game moves to playing the winner of Bernie and Harper on Wednesday night. So Bernie and Harper play tomorrow, and the winner of this game plays the winner of that game on Wednesday night. So winner, Comfort or Fredericksburg, will play on Wednesday night. Whoever loses, Comfort or Fredericksburg, will drop down and play Medina Valley on Monday night. So Schmidt would not be able to pitch for that game, as he will need 3 days rest now. Bowers would not be able to pitch that game either, as he's on a 4-day rest, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, so he couldn't pitch until Tuesday. Kanazy wants to chat it up with Bowers as Gunnar Tinney comes to the plate, the 5th batter in the lineup. And Schmidt was right. Coach Schmidt was right. The top of their order, their first 5-6 batters have real capability to get some offense going. They have done just that. No outs, 2-1 game now. And you've got Elliot Derby or Frank Derby over at second. And then you got Sawyer Hoffler over at third. Kanazy just gasses one high past Tenney. I'll tell you right now, if Clayton Kanazy is on like this, 2 pitches, 2 strikes, if he's on, he is a very hard person to hit off of. He's got not only velocity, which you've seen those first 2 pitches, he's got some nasty off-speed stuff too.
Yeah, that was off, but not by much. You can tell he's feeling comfortable right there, 3 pitches in, which is a good sign for Fredericksburg.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, gets Tenney looking, or gets Tenney swinging. And Kanazy's speed, especially with Schmidt at the end of his pitch count into the 60s, didn't have this type of velocity. So it's going to be interesting to see how Comfort handles this with now runners still at second and third, but now 1 out, and that's going to bring up Jacob Hatfield. Ball 1. Ball hit right to third. Jethro Finley's going to take it, bobbles it. It says foul. He says foul. Ump says foul. And Ump does not like the fact that somebody, the coach, is chatting with him about that. Says, no, we're not doing that. Kind of got away with one there because that ball was dancing on that line. Jethro bobbled it. 1 ball, 1 strike now as he fouls off. This is Hatfield, Jacob Hatfield, with the 1-1 count and nobody out. 1 out. Fouled back.
Yeah, there was a very close play on that third baseline. Don't really need to see the replay.
1-2 pitch. Kanazy throwing some gas here. High inside. Hatfield ducks it. So the 2-2 count. Be huge to get Hatfield out here. Nope. Loads him up. 3-2. Sawyer Hoffler at third. Frank Derby, the catcher, at second. And 3-2 pitch on the way here. Got him. Got him looking. Drop third, strike. Got to go back. Got to. Working on the scoreboard for you to get up. So there's some mental errors by Fredericksburg. As it was a drop third strike, so Hatfield went. Well, Bowers threw it down to first to get him out with 2 outs now, but that allowed Hoffler to score, and then in the argument in exchange, that allowed Frank Derby to advance to third. So 3-1 ball game now. Inside pitch, here he comes. Gonna be a play. Got him, hot him. Briggs Bowers with a phenomenal play. With the dive for the third out.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Not quite sure either. We're gonna have the replay, but the ump had the view. He was watching it. He was loaded up for it. Let's see where it's at. It was certainly bang, bang, and Bowers decided not to throw. Got him, he got him. His outside foot was over the top of the bag. All right, now we have ourselves a ball game as we go to the bottom of the fourth, and Fredericksburg is up 3-1. Working on that scoreboard for you. It's a 3-1 game.
That was a good play at home, but that run before, it's like, how many times did we see a play like that during the season?
Yep.
Like, you want to get an out.
A little chaos.
You want to get that out, and you got a batter at third, a runner at third. You just have to stay home there.
So Tenney comes back to the mound here. He's 49 pitches in. From the look of things on Thursday night's game. Tenney is probably their best pitcher. He relieved for them and could pitch here. So 3-1 pitch. Derby had to take some time to get himself suited up. 3-1 game, excuse me. And Tenney will be 49 pitches in. Coming up for the I keep calling them the Billies. Coming up for Fredericksburg will be Grayson Schmidt. No longer pitching, now playing first. Got that hype fire.
Yeah, it's a popular
Reach
bat.
Lee supporting Kerrville D-Bat with that purchase. Inside for ball one. Working on that scoreboard. We'll get it back to you here in a minute. But 3-1 ball game. Comfort up. Gets the strike at the bottom of the zone for 1-1. Here's the replay. Might have just dropped out of the bottom there. Outside for ball two. And see what Tenney can do. Is he really struggled in the top of the fourth, bottom of the fourth, excuse me, bottom of the third. Last inning, bottom of the third. He really struggled with his location and got out on a couple of jams. And runner interference allowed him to get the third out that he needed. Scoreboard's wrong. We're working on it. We'll get it to you. It's a 3-1 pitch here. Lifted, deep, right field, between the gap. And Schmidt is off to the races as the right fielder comes for it, throws it, cuts off man. It's going to be a triple. It's going to be close. He's going to slide in. Ball passed. Coach Schmidt says hold. And Grayson Schmidt with just an absolute howitzer over to the gap between center and right field. Gets it to land, squirts all the way to the fence and rounds for the triple.
You know, for a split second, I thought that might carry the fence.
It looked like it. There's the shot there. Dropped short by maybe 10 feet of that fence. And you can see him coming all the way to third, and he's going to have to make the slide. Does. And that brings Declan Wanick up. So Fredericksburg now threatening. No outs. Ball one, and Declan will be back up. It's 1-0 pitch. Ball in the dirt. Schmidt decides not to go. Probably smart, as Tenney and Derby are big boys
especially
and
with no
athletes.
Outs, you don't wanna...
No need to pressure this. Wanick has the ability to get them driven in here. Lovely pitch by Tenney. Gunner's gunning it. And that makes it 2 balls, 1 strike. Inside for ball 3. 58 pitches now. And Tenney decides to let it go. It's still got the velocity he's been throwing all night. In the dirt, walks Wanick. That's going to bring up Clayton Canese, who's now moved from third to the mound for the All-Stars from Fredericksburg.
All right, work on this one, Gunner. We're about in the other.
Lots of opportunity here as nobody out, and Fredericksburg returning the favor to Comfort. And from the top of the 4th, now the bottom of the 4th, is they've got runners on the corners. Ball in the dirt, Wanick goes, as he should. Derby holds, and now we have runners in scoring position. And Canese's got very similar power to Schmidt. If he gets a hold of this thing, it can go. Nobody's pulled it to left. I wouldn't be surprised if Canese's the first. There's a ball hit hard. Straight to home. He's going to slide in. Passed ball. Wanick's going to be held. And no outs. Wade Giles throwing the rope to Derby, but just high and can't cut it off at home. It was in time.
Yeah, I'd like to see that again. It didn't look like a bad throw.
Just high, but not even that high. I think Derby may have been feeling
looking
Schmidt
at the batter, looking at the runner instead of.
So here's Giles. Like, it's a good throw. It just he was distracted by Schmidt coming in. Schmidt gets out of the way, and Wanick's held up. So Canese over at second, Wanick at third, and Fredericksburg really with an opportunity here. Ball in the dirt. Gray gets out of the way, as Gavin Gray will come up to bat here. No outs. 1-0 count. And Tenney digs in. Spins one in for strike 1. 63 pitches.
Yeah, that's a tough strike to take there for Gavin. It was almost right at his head.
Tenney, I believe, will be pulled here. So Tenney, I believe, can finish this batter, correct? So he can finish this batter and stay under the threshold. Ball 2. So Comfort has just thresholded Tenney, meaning he can finish this batter and it will not count against his rest needed, because he was going to clear 65, which means he's going to have to go to a 4-day rest instead of a 3-day rest. They threshold him, allow him to finish this batter out. It's a 2-2 count here for Gavin Gray. Ball in the dirt. Fouled off.
I think it hit Gavin's foot. Yeah.
Yep. So Tenney tries to finish his night well. And the story is Gray tries to keep this rally going from Fredericksburg with runners at second and third. Pass ball, Wanek holds, Kanazy holds, loads up, full count. Tenney chatting with Derby there on what they want to do, and Gavin Gray will have an opportunity to take the free walk to first, or hopefully keep this rally going. Lifted, fouled. We have some technical difficulties over here in the trailer. We've got a good broadcast for you here, but we don't have all the bells and whistles. You don't see the scoreboard and you don't see the replays, but we'll get those as we can. Otherwise, we'll keep you up to date here. Full count. Tipped again. Gray doing a great job of staying in as Tenney knows he's got to find the zone and trying to take some off of it, and Gray's on it.
Yeah, those last two throws were really good pitches, and Gavin is doing the right thing, just trying to put some contact on that ball.
Nice throw by Tenney. That will conclude his night as Gray strikes out looking. And that's going to bring up Jethro Finley with only one out. Tenney concludes. Congratulations to that young man. Gunner's got a gun and threw a great game. Surrendered 2 runs, and he's definitely feeling it. That's going to bring up number 32, which is Wade Giles. So the shortstop's coming over, and he will now play. He will now pitch.
Yeah, Tenney really did his job there. Only giving up 2 runs.
Gave you everything you wanted.
Let's go, Jethro.
So we have Giles getting warmed up here.
So I just got the word here. No twins on this team, but brothers. Giles brothers, West and Wade Giles are brothers, not twins, but boy, my goodness, they look the same size and similar builds. And then you've got Hoffler's. Scoreboard's back. 3-2 Comfort. And then the Hoffler boys are also brothers, not twins. So no twins, but got a couple families well represented here. Jethro Finley's going to dig in here with Wade Giles pitching. Lifts one. Third base, past second, squirts in. Jethro's got to get back. He does. That was maybe one of the smarter things he could have done. By rounding, it held the first baseman and allowed us to score to go up 4-3. Watch this right here. Squirts this over to right field, guns it to second. Hoffler has to freeze. We'll get that here in a moment. Kanazy's able to score. Great job. Brendan Carnett will come to the plate. 1 out. 1 out, up 4-3. Here's the replay. Watch Jethro rounds this. Brendan fouls this straight down the, basically a bunt. He's going to get it. Brendan fouled one down the first base line dribbler that he just beats out with pure speed. Ends up basically being a bunt, and that advances Jethro. Good job by Brendan.
Let's go, Gus.
That brings up Gus Reed. So the rally is more than on here, with the Fredericksburg All-Stars now taking the lead, going from 3-1 to 4, going from 3-2 to 4-3. Swing and a miss. Excuse me, we were down 3-1. We're up now 4-3 and got runners threatening. Jethro at second, Brendan at first. Swing and a miss from Gus Reed for strike one. High for ball one. What has been a phenomenal game all night, really exciting from both teams, is starting to sing here in the bottom of the fourth. And just in time, we got all that scoreboard back for you. Gus, hard hit ball to third. He's gonna touch. Fielder's choice gets Jethro out as number 9, Jacob Hatfield, is now over at third. Crockett Eckert will step up with 2 outs, 4-3 Brendan at second. Brendan scored on a blooper to right field on Thursday night's game. I think you would expect him to be able to do that. 2 outs, swing and a miss from Eckert on pitch 1. So Reed at first, Carnett at second, Eckert at the plate. 4-3 lead. Eckert fouls that one off for strike 2. Definitely a difference in velocity between Wade Giles and Gunnar Tinney. Eckert up in the box. Got him looking, and Crocker did not like that. Great pitch from Mr. Giles.
That was a good pitch.
But the Fredericksburg All-Stars did the damage.
Yeah, that.
Carnett with the dribbler here just beat it.
Yeah, that would have been tough anyway because Carnett was kind of in the way, and there's really no throw there. And of course, he's super fast. So, and then that hit before by Mr. Finley was really hard, right into the open gap.
We'll get a replay on that here if we can in a minute. But him rounding first holds that right fielder and thinking, do I throw to second, do I throw back to first? That allows us to score to go up 4-3. Coach Jetta over at first. Eckert playing some D1 softball in her day at Texas State. Good piece of coaching there from our base running, and we're able to, here it is, the highlights from that 4th inning. Giles getting them on the board there. Another Giles, his brother. Schmidt had himself a real problem at the top of this lineup, as that's where a lot of their bats are. Derby driving one that over to Hayden Bell in right field. They're able to score. Canese comes in and starts dealing. Drop third strike. It got real confusing here. He went.
Yeah, this is the one where.
And then Schmidt needed to throw back to home, and he didn't. Great play by Bowers getting this. He was out in slow motion. And then here's the great contact by Grayson Schmidt with the triple. Hard hit ball straight over to Schmidt at first, and Jaden Vila is now 0 for 2.
Well, if you're Fredericksburg, that's how you want to start this 5th inning. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Coco Camacho settles in. Low for ball 1. I've said it before, I will say it again. There may not be a better Little League name. Coco Camacho. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Canese picking up where he left off at the top of the 4th. 1 ball. Able to just beat down as basically a bunt. That brings up Hayden Bell, bottom of the order for Fredericksburg. Wanted to bunt bad and missed it. Just kind of lunged at it for strike one. He's got the speed to go. Wanted to bunt bad again. Misses it. Coach says, just swing. No balls, 2 strikes. Smart eye from Hayden to take for ball 1. Interestingly enough, those are Giles' balls are very buntable where he's locating them. Gets him on the low ball for backwards K there. Takes us up to the order, Lincoln Burdett, who's had a great game. Will get us going here. Scoreboard's back up. 4-3 Fredericksburg. Hard hit ball, straight to the second baseman, bobbles it, and Lincoln Burdett with the single. Bringing up
running there.
Lincoln Crinwelge, spelled differently, but both great athletes. Great piece of base running, hard hit ball to number 11, who's not Mr. Giles. The Giles boys have had to move around. One's now over at shortstop and one's on the mound. And it's a little different.
That's why you sprint to first, because if he doesn't bobble that, he's out.
He has
but
it, yeah.
You can't just hope. You know, you just got to go for it.
Tipped off for strike one.
Well,
1-1 count, 1 out. Burdett on first. Wade Giles dealing. And Lincoln Crinwelge digs in. He's 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Outside for ball 2. This would be huge if we couldn't get something going here. We get to the top of our order. Boy, Crinwelge wanted it.
He's got to go.
Lincoln Burdett's going to go. It's going to be a bang-bang play. He's going to slide in. Safe! Steals second, steals third on a pass ball that was just thrown too high from Derby. Coach Schmidt stays very aggressive and brings Burdett to third.
Yeah, those aggressive plays are paying off right now.
Yep.
Because it's causing them to rush and make a few errors, getting us some extra bases.
Smart play by Lincoln Burdett here. Really smart play. As he slid in, he immediately looked up to Coach Schmidt to say, do I go to third? Waves him over and took off going. So Schmidt, 2 balls, 2 strikes with Crinwelge, getting Burdett all the way to third. Couldn't be better. Crinwelge digs in, 1 out. Hard hit ball. This one's going to drop. Burdett's going to go. It's going to be close. Derby's going to slide. Safe. He got him on the slide. Burdett slid under the tag. And Crinwelge advances to second. Oh, what a play. We'll get a slow motion replay here.
Yeah, it looked like the tag was in time unless he missed.
Here it is. Crinwelge steps out, swings hard, gets it to just drop into center. Center Coco Camacho with the throw. Burdett's going to go down here.
From that angle, it's hard to see if he's over the bag.
Crinwelge getting to third.
Tagged.
Hard angle there.
Definitely tagged him on the slide, but it...
Still 1 out. Briggs Bowers batting. 1 and 2 and an RBI. Oh, he wanted to cut on that one. Decided not to as a lefty, and that's ball 2. So another running and scoring position here. Briggs digs in. Ball hit straight at Giles. Giles is going to freeze him. Throws to first for the out for Bowers, and played some good baseball there to hold Crinwelge over at third. That brings up Grayson Schmidt, who had the bomb of a triple last time he was up. Grayson Schmidt here. 2 outs, 5-3 Fredericksburg. Lifts that one. Hoffler from first just probably lost it in the lights, to be honest.
Well, here's that play at home.
There's that deep, well, he's in.
Yeah, he is safe.
Safe.
Yeah.
The ump, listen, this is a hard job, and it's not paying much. But I will say, from the slow motion replay, the behind-the-plate umpire tonight has done an outstanding job. I know that's saying that from a Fredericksburg side of things, but slow motion replay, the fact that he got both calls right is impressive.
Yeah,
1-1 count.
It just shows you how just a slight different angle can make you think it's safer out, but clearly he was out there.
Schmidt with real discipline at the plate.
Go, Wade, you got this.
As he's got rips that one.
I think I said he was out. He was safe. He was safe.
He was safe. He was safe at home. Yeah. 2-2 count. Two count here. Giles goes. Dribbler. Giles can't handle it. Crinwelge scores, and Fredericksburg All-Stars go up 6-3. Giles just couldn't quite handle the high bump off of that. Declan Wannick will step up to the plate with Schmidt over at first. 2 outs. And the Fredericksburg All-Stars down 3-1 have really put the heat on Comfort and taking the lead now 6-3 at the bottom of the 5th. Two balls thrown immediately. Giles doesn't quite like it. But we may have the best seat in the house, and it was outside. 2-0 pitch. Wannick swings and misses for strike 1. Three-one pitch.
All right, Wade, make him hit it.
So man on first, not on third. We got some technical difficulties. Man on first. There's that strike there for loading up the count. So 6-3, 2 outs, full count. And we've got a man on first, Mr. Schmidt. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Reached at. Bobbled by the second baseman. Schmidt slid in. He didn't slide far enough, but it worked. Giles brothers have been commanding that shortstop to second. And there's been a shift now because Wade Giles is now on the mound. And we stay in this at 6-3 with Schmidt at second and Wannick at hard hit ball from Canese. He gets through the center fielder all the way to the fence. Wannick's going to round third. He's going to go home. It's going to be a bang-bang. He's in. Canese with the triple. And Fredericksburg up 8-3. Canese finally connected like we know he can. And a phenomenal effort by Coco Camacho at center. Just couldn't quite come up with it. And Canese gets the triple.
Second triple in a row.
Oh, my goodness. Look at this ball right here. Just couldn't quite make it. Good piece of base running. Schmidt staying on the gas here.
This game can be so cruel.
Oh, man.
Because, well.
So Canese, as the pitcher, will be pitch runned.
So while they figure that out, you know, the play right before Canese, that at bat could have been out. You know, they bobbled that, you know, throw at second. That would have been the third out.
Yep, bobbled the run. There's 2 or 3 plays that were bobbled. Hayden Bell will now be the pitch runner for Canese, who's pitching, so he's done his work. Typically, you go 1 out back. We're getting the instruction here from the ump. We go 1 out back, but that's Brig Bowers who's catching. So they move to 2 outs back, which was Hayden Bell. So Hayden's going to be pitch running at third. Gavin Gray is batting with still 2 outs. Now Fredericksburg All-Stars up 8-3. Wade Giles will have to try to get out of this jam again. He's done his part. It's not been bad by any means. Some Comfort. Comfort's played really good ball, just kind of bounced in weird ways, and they haven't been able to come up with it. Gavin tips the first one back. He was hit by pitch last time he was up and had that hip tagged pretty hard. So he's way up in the box now with 1 strike, 2 outs. High for ball 1. Woo! Bunch of tips off the bat and off the catcher. It may have caught the ump as well. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball outside for ball 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hayden Bell at third. Gavin Gray digs in here. Good pitch. Gray did a great job last at bat. He was the final batter for Tenney, and he battled hard deep into a full count. He's doing it again here. Really good at just holding strong. There's one lifted. Coco's under it. Coco will make the catch on a hard hit ball, but just lifts and stays high for Gavin Gray, and that will end the inning, but not without significant damage from the Fredericksburg All-Stars as we take an 8-3 lead. Though I've got to say, on the Shoutout Scoreboard, Comfort is crushing Fredericksburg 15-1. So that will bring up Clayton Canese at the top of the 6th with the opportunity. Here's some highlights from everything that just took place here in the 5th inning. Top of the 6th to be able to close out this game and send us to a Wednesday night game where we will play, hopefully, if we win it, the winner of Bernie and Harper.
I didn't realize that. Well, Hayden is my son, so I'm a little bit of favoritism, but that last pitch was not a strike.
Yep, he definitely swung at one high. Really good base running by everybody. Coco Camacho's got a cannon here. This was the controversial play, but he was safe.
Yeah, and again, you know, we were talking about just these little things that happen to Comfort, and that in here he bobbles that chopper. Yep. That's such a difficult
Giles
play.
Is a phenomenal baseball player too, so it wasn't for lack of ability.
No, and you know, if that play at home is just a split second quicker, it's out. You know, the innings. What was there? Was there 1 or 2 outs? I can't remember.
2 outs. But Coco dropping that one. He's played super well all night. So it's just one of those things, or a couple of those things, that just ball bounces a little differently. High pressure running here. Wannick gets in. And that gives Canese a 5-run lead here as he throws for ball 1. Cohen Hoffler. Umpire wants to shift the ball there because it did bounce off some cinder block back here and probably got marred up pretty good. So it's a 1-0 count for Cohen Hoffler. There's 3 guys, 3 young men at the bottom of this order before they go back around to the top. Hoffler, then Brody Martin, then Jake Ingram. Hoffler was 0 for 1 his first time up, and now he's digging in with a 1-1 count. Hard hit ball, foul, and that'll make it 1-2. Canese's dealing. 1-2 looking for the first out here. This would be huge if we could go 3 up, 3 down. Ooh, ooh. Hoffler takes it off the dome. He seems to be fine. I'm just going to stare him down, make sure everything's good. Ooh, those are always real scary. We praise God for technology like helmets. And Schmidt will go visit Knazy just to make sure he's okay. Saw after the shot to the head here, he could tell he was visibly a little shaken. I remember back to these days hitting kids, and you just never want to cause injury to somebody else, and kind of shakes you a little bit.
Did you pitch?
I was a pitcher.
So how many kids did you hit in the head?
I probably hit 1 or 2. I was an all-star pitcher back in the day, and then it ended at 12.
Okay.
I have cartilage damage in my right ear from a comebacker.
Really?
So there's that. Yeah. I took a ball off the side of the head.
Wow.
I think they may have pitch runned him. Brody Martin. Nope, did not pitch. Cohen Hoffler is at first. No outs, and Brody Martin digs in here.
See if he shows bunt here like he did last time.
He did last time. Let's see. Yep, he's going to do the same thing. Did more than show bunt. Looked like he was going to try to bunt.
Mm-hmm.
Knazy with strike 1 here. 0-1 pitch on the way. Strike 2. Hoffler has to stay aggressive over at first because they've got 5 runs to make up here. Swing and a miss, and gets the out. First out, Brody Martin. That's going to bring up Jacob Hatfield. Jacob Hatfield. Strike 1. I said I said Jacob Hatfield. It is Jacob. It is Ingram. It's Jake Ingram. I got my batting order incorrect. It's Ingram that's batting here. Jake Ingram. Gets him looking for out number 2. Hoffler advanced to second. 2 outs, and we go back to the top of the order. West Giles. This is where they made a real comeback that forced Knazy to go to the mound and Schmidt to go to first. So this is where their hitting lies. Ball in the dirt.
Get him, Briggs.
He's going to go for it. Pass ball. And Hoffler will score. Briggs went for it. Had the opportunity. Jethro wasn't able to come up with it. Just bounced and he had it here.
I like the aggression, but I feel like
couldn't
you
make
got
the
to
pick.
hold that. We got 1 out to go here.
Make 8-4. 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. Giles is going to be adjusting this. He can really hit well. This is Wes Giles, second baseman, who's now over at short. It's a 1-1 count. Giles brothers, not twins. I have been corrected, and happy to be so. Knazy wanted the call again. Here's the 1-1. Another foul off the first base line. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, and we need 1 more. from Mr. Canese, significantly ahead of the count here. You know Giles is going to defend well the plate to keep this third out and the game from ending here. Oh, inside pitch that just wasn't quite low enough for 2-2. Nobody on. Scored on an error. Make it 8-4. Hard hit ball, straight back at Canese. Canese's got the easy throw to first. Schmidt, ball game. Fredericksburg All-Stars move to play the winner of Bernie or Harper. They will play Wednesday night. Congratulations, Comfort. Your phenomenal ball team. No reason to hang your head by any means. They will drop down to loser's bracket. They're not out. They will play Medina Valley. They will do that on Monday night. It has been a phenomenal game, much different than our Thursday night game. On behalf of Fredericksburg.Live, Fbg.Live, on behalf of the team there, Mike Bell, Cody Carnett here, it's been a privilege and a pleasure to call this game for you tonight. We will see you again, Lord willing, on Wednesday night. Thank you for joining us. We are out.
It's been a pleasure. God bless.